kids. Thank you for dealing with me during the ups and downs of a football season, and always just being supportive and understanding, especially for allowing me to be here tonight celebrating our banquet on your birthday. Happy birthday.
Nice little plug, right?
All right, now I'm getting a little bit more comfortable as we get to the football part of it, but 2022, 2023 SBC champions. Just thinking about that, I kind of just went back and started thinking about our banquet last year. I think everybody in the room knew once we left out of that banquet hall, that there was so much excitement, going into the 2022 campaign. And what I'm most impressed with about our guys was that it wasn't, a lot of times when you hear people talk about success or, you're going to have success, a lot of people forget there's still a lot of work that has to be put in. And the message to our guys was walk the walk, okay? I'm not really a big person about hearing what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. We're not going to talk about it. We just got to go walk the walk. And to be the 2022, 2023 champions, that's exactly what our guys did. So, as we go into the night, there's so many thank yous, and I'm going to let my wife kind of go through some of them, and Kelly, if you would go ahead and come up. But we really appreciate just everybody playing a part, all the parts that you play, parents get the guys to practice. It's all much appreciated. And, all that we can say is thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelly Norman. It's not because you're joining me on stage. I did ask here tonight if we could do this part of the program because, one, not because I just love to get up in front of people and speak, but I do think it's really important that on behalf of the families and the other coaches and their families that we just say thank you for all that you've done throughout the season, no matter how small or how big or whatever you have contributed to this season. It really plays a big part and makes a big difference. Eric and I have been doing this now for 11 years together, and we've never quite had the support that we have at Northwest. So we just want to say thank you so much for all of that, because in my experience, not only in education but also in the realm of football, the most successful programs have what I like to call the wraparound approach. They just get the love and the support from all different people, all different supports in their lives, parents, coaches, counselors, teachers, and those are the most successful programs that we've been a part of. And this program certainly has that, and it's just really nice to be a part of because you guys contribute so much to this, which takes a lot off of the coaches and their families. So we really just appreciate that, and want to say thank you for all the people that donated meals, gave snacks, picked your kids up on time, just all, it doesn't matter what you did, everything, plays a part and everything comes together to make a successful program. So we just want to say thank you for that. And then I personally want to thank a list of people who have just been so instrumental in making things just not come together, but come together in such a big way, like this banquet tonight. This is amazing. Look around. This is so beautiful. And so we had a lot of people help throughout the season that were just consistent. So if I call your name and you'd like to stand up, I would just like to recognize you because you guys have just, but again, we just want to say thank you. We have a small gift for you. And just thank you. So I'm gonna, Okay, so Chanel Dooley. Beverly Norwood. Eric and Stephanie Bruin. Eric and Jackie Gross. Okay, you have to come, sorry. Cassandra, she's already joined me on stage, but you guys, Cassandra is amazing. She is a huge help out there. And so I want to make sure I shout her out even though she is working her tail off tonight. Tawana McNeely. Yes. Kathy Branham. Cindy Thompson. Judy Walker. Ray Waters. Dee Milligan. I don't think she's here, but Michelle Trombley. She may not be here, but I want to thank her. The Hill family. And then last but not least, Kelly Martin. I know you stay hidden in the background, but we want you to know we see you and we appreciate you. So, wherever you're at, please join us on the stage. And then while they're handing that out, I just want to say one thing to our seniors, because we have amazing seniors, you guys. I know I don't know all of you personally. I wish I did. I wish I worked at the school with Eric. But our seniors are amazing. Eric comes home constantly talking about, what great kids he gets to coach, and he never has a complaint about, kids themselves and the athletes that he gets to coach. So I just want to say one thing to you, because I'm no longer in a classroom and I don't get to say this to my seniors anymore, and I feel like it's really important advice going forward, and really to anyone. As you continue to go forth and do whatever you choose to do, college, work, trade school, whatever it is, just remember that as you grow, the most critical determinant of growth is not necessarily how smart you are, how athletic you are, how fast or tall, or all the things that we first want to think of, but it's how motivated you are and how you choose to study your craft. And I think that's just so important for people to hear, because if you stay motivated and you choose wisely how you study your craft with whatever you choose to do, you will see that growth in all of your goals and things that you move forward to do. So with that, I'm going to hand this over to Cassandra, because I know she has some things as well. But we just say thank you for everything, guys, and congratulations.
Everybody. So on top of the things from the coaches and Ms. Morgan and everybody, I have my own, because it took a village to make this year happen, and it was a bunch of people that really had our backs in making this happen, from like the smokes, the snacks, just everything from top to bottom, especially putting this banquet together. So if I call your name, just please come up and get your thank you card, okay? So, Chastity Black. Darla Rebels. Marissa Black. Summer Surratt. Emily Overcash. If I mess your name up, I'm sorry. Garrett Jennings. Did I say it right? Reginald Brady.
I think this one was Garnett.
I'm sorry. Michael Hobbs. Megan Gregory. Brianna Fisher. Lynn Rochelle. Eddie Carnover. Angela McKenzie. I'm sorry, I'm about to mess your name up. Lizeth Kama. Carolina Urena. Lisa Rodriguez. Andrea, I'm about to miss your last name. Hosey. Andrea Hosey. Sherelle Steele, I'm sorry. Tiffany Brown. James and Jocelyn Thompson. Susan Benton. Meredith Lewis. Katie Castron. JB, I can never say your last name. Jamie O. Michelle Trombley. And Mason, are you here? Is Mason here for her? Did Dr. Reese, did he come? Dr. Reese actually donated money to purchase majority of the food for the cookout that we had at the end of the season. So shout out to Dr. Reese. And Jennifer Savage. All of the names that I called have either donated a snack, a drink, prepared a meal, just something. Donated smoke. It was just a lot going on, but we made it happen and we really appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Gordon from the Booster Club unfortunately could not make it tonight. But I wanted to, they did so much for us as a program. And I just wanted, I know we're losing some families, from our senior group that were very, very much involved and played an important role in, helping to paint the field on Friday nights, paint the end, the Trojan heads, buying the sideline, just the sideline part that says the Trojans on it, the garment that's on the sideline. They played so many roles to where I just want to make sure everyone, we just want to get more football families involved, and that was really kind of what we want to do. Let them know the role that they play for us as a program. In terms of assisting with us with our whole purchases, and there's so many things that they do. And Mr. Gordon was going to come and speak, but he's going to come to our fall meeting. Well, actually, our spring meeting before we start spring football, just to kind of discuss some of their plans for the upcoming year. But if you're interested in joining the Booster Club, you want to reach out to Mr. Chris Gordon, and we would really appreciate it. Moving on, we're going to move to honoring our junior varsity football team and moving to some of our junior varsity awards. But before we do that, I just want to make sure I call out, and I'm just going to ask those guys to stand when we call their names, just to make sure we honor them for just being members. Anthony Argueta. Keyshawn Barnett. Casey Behringer. Jason Black. Nestor Brown. Aiden Champion. Jamison Carroll. Samuel Saran. Shree Shirosky. Damani Duke. Zamarion Fisher. Zachary Bolton. Franklin Graham. Kenneth Greer. Jaden Hanna. Dylan Hill. Elijah Hunsup. Daniel Hutton, Cam Johnson, Clyde Josie, Tyler Key, Gavin Lewis, Makai Martin, Liam McDonald, Samuel McNeil, Elijah Milligan, Taryn Miranda, Angel Montesino, Justin Nickerson, Malachi Norris, Landon Powers, Blake Rebels, Wyatt Michelle Stilson, Samuel Rodriguez, Kayshawn Samuels, Moaz Saeed, Makai Slaughter, Micah Slaughter, Austin Snyder, Kyle Somerville, Christopher Starker, Willie Sturgis, Armar Talon, Jeremy Urena, and Jaden Woods. Our junior varsity football team, but I can tell you as a staff, we're extremely excited about those young men, as they continue their careers here at Northwest Cabarrus. Within conference play, I want to say they finished 3-4, but they're just as much 2022, 2023 champions as our varsity guys. So the next award we'll be giving away first will be Lineman of the Year. That'll be by Mr. Trevor Bembry.
Some of y'all may not know, I'm Coach Bembry. Half of my players today did not say hello to me because they're scared of me still for some odd reason. I'm just a normal person. So, hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, let's blame Coach Borman for this too, because he keeps on threatening people with this Trojan run and calls it the Bembry run. It's not that. I'm just there to help y'all get a little bit of discipline in your life. That's it, Maybe 30 minutes after practice. That's all I ask for. But let's get into the award. Let's get into it. Because I am the D-line coach. So, Lineman of the Year. This player right here has showcased his talent to me since day one. I think the biggest challenge for him was to understand he had to play both ways. And he just kept on coming back to my side every time. Like, I had to beg him, please go help Coach Donner out. You can't just come to my practice and not practice O-line. But with that being said, he showed outstanding talent the whole year, and he was a great person to coach. And I look forward to the years to come when I see him on varsity. So without further ado, Taryn Miranda, you can come up here. Exchange, right? It's like left hand, right hand,
Iron Man Award from the junior varsity football team. We actually have two recipients. The first one, when we think of the Iron Man Award, I want you to think of someone that plays offense, defense, special teams, and pretty much they're just one of those people that willing to help out anywhere that we need. And the first young man that I'm gonna talk of, he helped us out in the punt return game, he helped us out in the kick return game. There were games to where we'd be in the middle of it, hey young man, you gotta jump in and play running back for us. He started at defensive back. He made tons of plays, catching the ball out of the backfield. We're extremely excited for how we can use this young man, coming up here over the next 3 seasons. This year's Ironman Award goes to Cam Johnson. Our second recipient of the Ironman Award was a young man that really has that defensive mentality. I think Coach Denver and those guys call it, just having that dog. But, he was one of the young men that started on defense for us. And then there was one day at practice, we had a couple of injuries, and our tight end role for us is extremely important role. We got to block, we got to run against routes, and this young man was just extremely physical when we put him there, and it changed our run game on the junior varsity level. And then we put him in the backfield, and he ran, he scored touchdowns, and he made a ton of plays in that position as well. And so our second recipient of the Ironman Award goes to Kayshawn Sanders.
So, we're going to go with the Defensive Player of the Year award for junior varsity. This player right here was just outstanding the whole year. So great that even, later in the season, we just had to say, hey man, you want to come up to varsity and get some few snaps? So, without further ado, Lake Rebels, you can come up here.
Defensive Player of the Year. This young man played running back for us, and I can tell you right now, there were two plays that we called. We ran what was called the power scheme, we ran what was called the counter scheme. He made both of them look extremely well. And, I can tell you, we look forward to this young man coming up to varsity. Just his mentality. He really enjoyed just making plays for us any way that he could. And we look forward to just, seeing him, jump into that varsity role as well, and just create just a ton of competition is what we love to see. But going into our Offensive Player of the Year, we'll go to Mr. Jarlin Dry.
All right.